A very good morning to all my dear students. So today we are going to start a new topic, rationalization factor and rationalization of denominator. So this exercise is 1F in your RS Agarwal. So the first topic is rationalizing factor. Let me explain you. If the product of two irrational numbers is rational, then each one is called rationalization factor. So let me explain you in my own words what is rationalization factor. Suppose this term is given to you 2 upon under root 5. So as we are doing the topic rationalization of denominator, so in order we have to rationalize the denominator, so we have to remove this under root from here because this is irrational number over here and we have to make it rational. So in order to make it rational, what we will do? We will just multiply it by under root 5. We can say that if it is a single number, single under root number, then we have to multiply with the same number. If it is in different way, then we have to multiply with the opposite sign of that number, and that number is called as rationalization factor of that given term. See, here it will come 2 under root 5 upon 5. Now as you can see, when I have multiplied it by under root 5, this under root 5 was gone and this factor was rationalized, and we get here only 5, where 5 is a rational number. So please try to understand, rationalizing factor means the term by which you multiply the denominator in order to eradicate that under root sign. That term is known as rationalization factor. Students, please try to understand it very properly. This is a new topic for you all, and if you understand the basic concepts of this, I am sure that you will be able to solve the full exercise by yourself without any guidance. So now coming to the next is c upon under root a plus b. As I told you, if it is a single term, then just multiply with the same. If it is double, then whatever the sign is given in between, just multiply with the opposite of that. Opposite means if it is positive, multiply it by negative in this manner. Understood? So this will be c under root a under root b. C will be multiplied as a whole by under root a minus under root b. Now a plus b and a minus b. Remember the formula? A plus b and a minus b. This is a square minus b square. So a square minus b square. So this will be c under root a minus under root b. This will be a minus b. As you can see here, I have multiplied both numerator and denominator with the opposite of the denominator with its opposite sign. This is plus over here, I have multiplied it by minus. So here when I rationalize it, we get this term. So we can say that here under root a minus under root b is a rationalizing factor of this term, and here only under root 5 is the rationalizing factor. I hope all of you understood this one. Now coming forward to the next is the write the rationalizing factor of the denominator in 1 upon under root 2 plus 1 upon root 3. Let me explain you. You have to just tell what will be the rationalizing factor of this term. As I told you, you have to just multiply by the opposite term of denominator. So plus is here, in middle it will come minus. So under root 2 minus under root 3. So this will be under root 2 minus under root 3 upon under root 2 square minus under root 3 square. Now this question I am just explaining you the extra part. Your answer is still here only. You have to tell only what is the rationalizing factor. So your rationalizing factor will be under root 2 minus under root 3. But as this topic is new for you, so I am just solving it so that you can understand it in better way. So this is under root 2 minus under root 3 and a square minus b square 2 minus 3. So you will get under root 2 upon under minus under root 3, and 2 minus 3 will be minus का 1 because 3 is greater and its sign is negative. So this is the whole process is called as rationalization of denominator. See, in the starting only I told you rationalizing factor and rationalization of denominator. All of you might understood what is rationalizing factor. Now this one, the whole process is called as rationalization of the denominator, but according to the question only this one will be your answer, under root 2 minus under root 3, because you have to just write what is the rationalizing factor of the denominator. But for your own convenience, so that you can understand it in better way, this is the new topic for you. I have fully solved it, I have fully simplified it as I have done the rationalization of the denominator. So this will be your answer if you rationalize this term. Now coming to the next, rationalize the denominator of, same way, under root 5 upon 2 under root 3. What I told you, if it is single, just multiply it with the same, 2 upon root 3 and 2 under root 3. So another way I have told you, if it is given under root 5 into under root 3, and if the power of surds are same, you can multiply it both together. Remember, in the previous topic I have explained you. So 2 will come outside the under root and inside 5 and multiply by 3. Hope you understood it. So 2 2s are 4 over here, and under root 3 into under root 3 will be 3. So 2 under root 15 and 4 3s are 12. 2 6 are 12. Your answer will be under root 15 upon 6. I hope all of you understood it. Now coming to the next is, this is very easy. 1 upon under root 7 multiplied with the same, 1 upon under root 7. Here 2 under root 3 is the rationalizing factor, and here under root 7 is the rationalizing factor. So under root 7 into under root 7, 7, and this is your answer. Both are rationalized. Now coming to the next. If root 2 is equals to this, root 3 is equals to 1.732, 5 is equals to 2.236, find the values of 2 root 5. So first of all, what you have to do in these questions, first of all you have to rationalize it. After rationalizing, if under root terms are there, then put the values of those under root terms in that, and then after divide, multiply, add or subtract, or whatever the rationalizing factor is saying, solve it in that manner. So first of all, rationalize it. 2 upon under root 5, we will multiply it by under root 5. So you get 2 under root 5. Under root 5 into under root 5 will be 5. So you get 2 under root 5 upon 5. Now what is the value of under root 5? That is 2.236, and this will be 5 as it is. Now 6 2s are 12, 3 2s are 6 and 7, 2 2s are 4, again 2 2s are 4, 4.472 upon 5. So as we have to simplify it, we have to find out the values. So just divide it by 5. So your answer will be 0.8, 5 8s are 40, 4 remainder 47, 5 9s are 45, 2 remainder 22, 5 4s are 20, again 2 remainder, then 5 4s are 20. This will be your answer after putting the values of the under root terms. Doesn't matter, here it is under root 5, maybe in another questions there should be under root 3, under root 2, under root 7, or whatever it is, doesn't matter. Don't be panic about it. Whatever the values are given to you, first simplify it, then put those particular values and get your answer and rationalize it. And this whole process is called rationalization of the denominator. Now rationalize the denominator, again the same question. Now this is different, as it is under root 7, 11 minus under root 7. As I told you, if there are two terms, then you have to multiply with the opposite sign of that. So plus under root 7 plus under root 7. And this 11 plus under root 7 is the rationalizing factor over here. So now you will get 4 under root 7, under root 11 plus under root 7. And here you will get under root 11 ka square minus under root 7 ka square, a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. So 4 under root 11 plus 4 under root 7 upon 11 minus, this is 7. Take out 4 common only because it will get cancelled from here, upon, this is 4, and your answer is only 11 plus under root 11 plus under root 7. This is the whole rationalization process. I think all of you might have understood, but still if you face any problem, then you are most welcome to ask me. See, I am once again showing to you all the processes, all the questions, whatever I have taught you today. Please, it's a request to you all, note down all these points and look these videos 3 and 4 times so that it is a new topic and you understand it in a better way. These are all the questions which I have explained you. Today in the assignment I'll give you the same questions to do. Please complete it very properly. See the videos 3-4 times and be regular and be punctual. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you all.